motivate, get money, motivate, mo.
What's good, Hustle Squad, and welcome back to another video. To my returning subscribers, thanks for all the likes, the love, the shares, and the support. Definitely been helping the channel grow. Our numbers have been up through the roof since last week when we had the glute hit workout with Maisha Thompson. If you haven't had a chance to check that video out, definitely check it out. If you're serious about getting those glute gains, she definitely ran us through a nice little hit workout. Your boy definitely broke a sweat, so I know it'll be definitely effective and it'll help you grow those muscles that you're looking to grow. If it's your first time tuning in, hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Sean. I represent Hustle and Motivate Fitness, where chasing dreams and inspiring others is definitely the goal. Alongside with that, I just want to share healthy lifestyle tips and gains with you guys. So if you kept up with me on social media last week, you know I started a whole little series about individual body parts that you can stretch with certain exercises. So last week we covered, I believe, the chest. This week we're going to be covering the shoulders as well as the back. This video in particular is going to be focused on the shoulder. I was looking on social media, I saw a lot of people tell me that they were recovering from shoulder injuries, that they feel a lot of pain in their shoulder from the jobs that they perform. So me being the great guy I am, I just want to share some tips with you guys that hopefully alleviate some of that pain. So I'm going to give you my top 5 stretches that you can do at home or wherever you get some free time or free space. So without further ado, let's hop into that video.
5.
So for our first stretch today, we're going to have what's called a arm rotation. To perform this stretch, you're simply just going to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart or hip width apart, whatever's comfortable for you. You're going to take whatever arm that you want, raise your elbow to about shoulder level like so. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Once this arm is shoulder level, you're simply going to use this shoulder right here to rotate your palm facing up. Make sure to try to keep that arm 90 degrees. Exhale as you're returning back to the starting position with the palm facing down. And that's a simple stretch to warm up the front deltoid as well. So again, you can perform for reps. So 1, deep breath in. Exhale as you come down. Inhale when you flex up. Exhale when you return to the starting position. So you just want to perform a couple reps. It's going to warm up that shoulder girdle and also help you improve that range of motion so you won't feel as much pain. Again, you want to make sure that your arm is about shoulder level, bent 90 degrees, palm facing down to start. And then you're going to use that shoulder right here to rotate up. And then exhale as you rotate down. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you want to do to the other. So put that arm back down. Okay. Shoulder level, 90 degrees, elbow bent, and then you can perform that for reps. This is an excellent warm-up before you do any type of shoulder exercise. If you want to actually turn into like a harder workout, I have a 10-pound dumbbell here. It'll just add more resistance, thus putting more stress or resistance onto that shoulder. And it's just going to help it grow a little bit more. So you can start simply with a 90-degree angle on the side. Bring that elbow up and out. Again, make sure it's 90. Then flex that core to keep that balance. Again, whatever you do to one side, always do to the other. So again, 90 degrees. As you can see, bring that elbow out and up to us about shoulder level. Core engaged to keep that balance. Then just simply rotate that shoulder up and down. And then that's a simple stretch that you can do where you're sitting at your desk or simply just standing in the gym.
4.
This next stretch we have, you can also do whether you're just standing in space or sitting at your desk. It's simply called shoulder circles. And it's literally one of the best, most effective and easiest warm-ups that you can possibly do to warm up your shoulder girdle here. All you're gonna do is stand like you're forming a T. And then you're just gonna form small circles in a controlled motion. It's just gonna allow you to rotate that shoulder, warm it up for any movements. Like I said, you want to perform like very small circles. Small circles. And then if you're going forward, go ahead and reverse it and go backwards. Make sure to keep them palms facing down. And think about making circles with the fingers. Now to hit more of that range of motion, we can do bigger circles, so that's what we're going to do next. It's the same thing, except you're going to do bigger circles. And that's going to help your shoulder go through a longer range of motion, thus warming up more of that muscle. Loosening up those joints and those ligaments. Make sure you're breathing in and out as you rotate. Then again, after you go forward, go ahead and take it back. Again, control the movement. Don't go crazy, just control. It's going to help that mind and muscle connection and increase that range of motion. And again, you can do these at home, at the park, at your desk, anywhere.
3.
For this next stretch, it's called a shoulder pass through. For this stretch, you're going to need either a long stick. You can use your broom at home. I know everybody has a broom or a Swiffer or something that they can use to hold. I literally took the top part of the brush part of my broom off and I was left with this. As you can see, be very resourceful. So with this one, you want to hold the stick a little bit wider than shoulder width. You want to make sure you have an overhand grip. What that means is to have the hand on the top. And then from here, you're going to embrace that core to keep that balance. And you're simply going to raise this bar above your head and almost back until you feel a slight stretch. Deep breath in and then return back to the starting position. Again, deep breath or exhale. Deep breath as you go back down. Again, you want to control the broom. You don't want to just flail it up and down like this. That can cause injury. You want to just raise it to whatever is comfortable for you till you feel a slight stretch. And then lower back to the starting position. One thing that you want to remember when you're raising it above your head is to not create an over arch in your back. I'll turn to the side so you can see what I mean. So again, overhand position for the setup. Core engaged to keep that balance. Head neutral and straight. A little bit further than shoulder width apart. And then as you lift it up, just lift until you feel a slight stretch. You don't want to go to where you're like hyperextending like that. That can cause damage to your lumbar spine or your lower spine. So again, deep breath in. Exhale as you raise it above your head. You want to just make sure you feel a slight stretch, a slight activation in that shoulder. And this is going to improve your range of motion. Now I know some of you guys are probably at home saying, oh, I don't have a broom or I don't have a stick that I can use. I got you covered. So literally it's the same motion. All you want to do is you can still stand about a little bit further than hip width apart. Overhand grip still with your hands. And just slightly bring those arms up until you feel that slight stretch. And then just back to the starting position. Then back out. The stick is just definitely better to keep you level across your shoulder. That way you're not leaning on one side compared to the other. It just helps you keep balance.
2.
This next stretch is really something that you guys probably already know of. It's called a cross arm stretch. For this one, you just want to bring one arm up, bring it across, and just hold. And you should feel a slight activation right here in these deltoids or the shoulder. And just hold for a couple seconds. It's a static stretch, so you typically want to hold for about 30 seconds just to give that muscle time to activate and reset back to its optimal position. Key things to remember, always make sure you're breathing. You can relax it and then bring it back to make sure that you're getting that adequate range of motion restored. And release it. You can open back up until you feel a slight stretch and then bring it back across the chest. Hold in place at the elbow. And as you can see, I'm sitting this elbow right in the crease of my forearm. And the same thing with the other side. Bring the arm across the chest. Sit that elbow in the crease of the forearm, and then inhale, exhale, 30-second hold. Again, release it, bring it back, hold. Release one more time. And hold. And release.
1.
The next exercise that we have is another simple one. You can do it at home, at work, in the car, like literally at the restaurant or anywhere. It is just called a shoulder raise. So simply, you just want to stand with your feet or sit with your feet about hip width apart, and you're just going to focus on elevating the shoulders. You want to focus on bringing those shoulders about to your ear or where it's comfortable. And then relax. You really just elevating that scapula and those shoulders. Try to get as close to your ears as possible, like you're shrugging. And then, so like somebody asking you a question, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. And that's going to warm up those shoulders as well as some of those lats and those traps as well. If you want to make it into an exercise, people call them shrugs. If you want to build muscle and make those muscles a little bit stronger, if you're sitting at a desk or at work, you can maybe have you some 5-pound weights or something like that. But if not, like I said, body weight is fine. But if you have dumbbells, just hold them in your hand in a neutral position, meaning palm space in the body. And you're just going to control. Focus on that mind muscle connection. Hold for a couple seconds and then release. Don't that because you can injure yourself. You want to make sure it's always controlled. We're all about control and stabilization. And there you guys guys have it, just a couple stretches or exercises that you can do in your free time at work or wherever you have space available. It should definitely alleviate a lot of the shoulder pain that you're saying that you have. If you continue to have shoulder pain, it could be due to other muscle tightness, due to your back, your traps, your lats, or even your chest muscles being tight, because it's all connected at the scapula. And where one muscle is inhibited, it causes to pull on different parts of our kinetic chain. So if you're still experiencing that shoulder pain, definitely reach out to me. I can get a stretching routine together for you guys, run you through an assessment so we can figure out exactly what's wrong. But here's something y'all can definitely just use today or whenever you see this video. Thanks for tuning in. As always, subscribe, like, and share. Catch y'all next time. Peace.
Motivate, get money, motivate, 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 motivate,